Good morning, participants.
Good morning.
Good
Morning, ma'am.
morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Nice to see you all here. The very last time where we are having the 9th and 10th chapter today. Warm welcome to you. Warm greetings of Sunday. Maybe another 1 more minute we can start. We are having only 10 participants, 12 total. So the year has started and 1 month is already done with another 8 days added to it. How's your progress with regard to studies and getting ready for the upcoming exams?
Ma'am, we are hardly getting time to prepare.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's
not
true.
to forget, now even the March is approaching, so there are year-end KPIs that are lined up along with the projects and
So
exams.
everybody is occupied. Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Is the face glared? I have saw it the opposite side today.
It's okay,
Shall I
ma'am.
close the curtains? I suppose
It's
that would be
it's
better. It's fine, right? No problem. No? Okay. Thank you. Yes, we have a required number. So with your permission, could we start? I'll share. Show the share. The screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So let me now start the session. Once again, a warm welcome to each one of you. We are having a beautiful Sunday, and let's utilize this Sunday to have better learning on the area of training, evaluation, and effectiveness. Before we go ahead, 5 minutes brushing up session. So good, we are all here fresh, and we are going to think on these lines of training, giving all the focus on evaluation of training and finding its effectiveness. So, with this regard, we have said why we are moving on to learning and the aspect of learning. The modules that we are going to uncover in this entire learning session of training, evaluation, and effectiveness. Why training, the concepts of training, and coming to the first module where we had the foundations, the various basic aspects of why the concept of training, why it is important, why we stick on to the employee training and types on the job, of the job training. As a trainer, what we need to do. The next word is evaluation, which means find the worth, find the value. And once we know and find the value, we have the concept of qualitative and quantitative data with which we are going to play around. The entire module 1 as well as the further modules are based on Kirkpatrick model. We will also analyze today certain positives which we have done till now, a little bit of negatives also with Kirkpatrick model. But we definitely know it runs on 4 levels: reaction, learning, behavior, and results. So when we are speaking about this evaluation, the concept of evaluation, we also said we have the other type of evaluation models, Kirkpatrick and the other models also. So we are going to discuss them today. Second chapter is designing effective training evaluation plans. Why these plans, the entire process, and the components of an evaluation plan, and what really wants and what is being done sometimes, we identify the differences. Then we also understand the evaluation methods and tools. Please note, this chapter was very vital, and today in the 9th chapter, we are going to reiterate the same methods and tools. Everything about the methods and tools we have discussed in the 3rd chapter, and in the 9th chapter today, we are again speaking on these same methods, same tools a little bit in detail. So the 9th chapter and 3rd chapter are interlinked. Okay. So we spoke about the various methods, we spoke about the various tools. Methods are quantitative and qualitative. Tools we had taken, and we had given all our focus on Kirkpatrick method, and there were certain other also certain methods. Okay, so this was there in the third chapter. Then we move on to the fourth module. We are having the training data which we are collecting over a period of evaluation. How do we give conclusions for that? So there were various data analysis, quantitative and qualitative techniques, and how these techniques were used, how this data was presented, how this data was organized using the Kirkpatrick model. And we also said that too much of data would lead to analysis paralysis. We moved on to the fifth module where all the data that is collected has to be reported, has to be written. And since this written reports are there, we are having to even this particular reporting has to be done in a right format and presented well. So, what is a report? How the reports are there? What are the various types of report? What is the structure of the report? We have analyzed it very well here. Okay, so when you are giving your training report, this is the entire structure. Let's stick on to it with certain pluses and minuses depending upon the situation. Fine. Then we moved on to the sixth module with the entire evaluation which was done in the first part. Second one is now let us know the effectiveness. From sixth module to ninth module, it is the effectiveness. So if there is a change in behavior, how it is to be measured? Change in behavior, it is the third no change in the Kirkpatrick model, that is behavior. And the fourth one is results, which is a seventh chapter. So sixth chapter speaks about if there is a behavior change, is there a transfer of learning? If this particular transfer of learning is there, what are the stages in which this behavioral change would be seen? Okay, and how do you maintain this change? So this was the entire sixth module where the entire focus was on level 3 behavior and change in behavior. Seventh module spoke on exactly the business results. When we are having business results and ROI, what is my return on investment, particularly the training money that I have put? How do I have it? Now, the seventh module is now today being tested in the case studies how ROI is calculated. So, what are the business results? What is the return on investment? We understand benefits from training minus the training cost, divide by training cost into 100 gives me the percentage of return on investment. Where we also said ROI, various tools are there. We are going to discuss these tools. And we also said when it is return on investment, how better I'm going to take care of this ROI. Certain tools and methods of measuring results were being analyzed, and this is the entire seventh module. Eighth module spoke on we have done everything. Now, what do I do next? Post training follow up. We assumed and understood we do the entire work, but without follow up, without the support strategies, people tend to forget because our remembering is extremely less and we cannot remember much. So, when we are having this follow up, we need to have a follow up because we are having a learning decay. We will forget over a period of time, and taking care of our forgetfulness, we need to have certain strategies which are very, very common, and what we do to keep things active and alive. That was the eighth chapter follow up. And now we move on today to the ninth chapter, which is going to have the entire summary from the first to eighth and giving focus to the third chapter and seventh chapter, which speaks on trainers ready reckoner for training evaluation. I'm sure you're ready for it. The 10th one is the case studies, where there are 6 case studies. Hope you have gone through them as I requested you. And now today we are going to analyze those case studies in the second half of our session. Let's move on. Ninth one, trainers ready reckoner for training evaluation. Now, what is this? Training evaluation, you definitely know. You know who is a trainer. What is a ready reckoner? Reckoner. I hope you have heard this word, reckoner. Now, what we are going to understand in the entire aspect is we are having evaluation, we are having tools. How are you going to use those tools? Which is the best tool based on your requirement? And do we have the feedback loops? This is the entire ninth module. some debate here and there. Being a Sunday, if you have to attend a wedding today, or maybe you have attended a wedding, fine, you have attended a wedding, could be your friend or be a very close relative, a distant relative. It's not your wedding, you've attended a wedding. Soon after you come back home, what is that you discuss? You come back home, you're having your various people around you. What do you discuss?
Ma'am, we will discuss about the arrangements, about how the groom looked like, the bridegroom, both, and
Okay. So,
party,
sir
food.
is very particular how the groom would look like. Very nice. Then arrangements. Could you still elaborate, please, Ashik sir?
Yeah. So we will see all the arrangements in terms of the venue, in terms of, for example, arrangements in terms of food, the gathering, the welcome, how they welcomed the guests, and the sitting places, the different kinds of things, and especially the time, whether they were particular about the time or not, food was served on time or not. So
Okay.
everything that we will share. Uh,
Very good. Very good. Excellent. You'll come and you will talk about this. If the entire family, all the four of the family, your family had gone, still will you come back and talk? Because all the four have attended. Still will you come back and talk?
Yes.
If
Yes.
you alone went, that was one thing. You'll come and discuss.
certainly,
But if
we
all
will
the four
talk
from your
and we will
family,
share
five
our
from your
experience.
family have gone and come back after the wedding, do you discuss about the wedding?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, you will do it.
Yes.
Why? Why?
We will discuss the special things and
Ah,
the
okay.
attributes.
Okay.
Everyone will
Although
have different
although
perspectives, and experiences may be different also.
Very true. Very true. So this is what you're going to discuss. Now you told me you're going to discuss about the entire wedding preparations. Okay. You'll see how the entire arrangements were done, how the groom is looking, how the bride is looking. If you go still more details about the bride, what will other ladies talk about?
The
Hello?
jewelry, the clothing, the
Yeah.
attire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
face,
And
You will
how
how
was
good
say
she was
she?
looking.
how
She
the person
nervous or
looked,
happy?
the lehenga, the
The
jewels, the
makeup.
yeah. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. Now tell me, have you evaluated the wedding? The question is, have you evaluated the wedding? Yes,
Yes, I think.
Yes. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
you
Yes.
have.
Yes. Yes.
You have. Now, your base of evaluation is out of all the things that you experience, you will have how did you feel? Was I welcomed? Have I been associated with that event? और वो तो अपने आप चल रहा था मैं अपने आप पर थी. Is it like that? All these things count. All these things count. So in evaluation you are having various parameters. These parameters are called as reckoners, and there are certain ready reckoners. Ready reckoners. You will also say, oh, the boy and girl together were looking very good, they make a good pair. You're having various analysis that you're going to make about it. So please note the second
बहुत सुंदर
concept.
जोड़ी थी.
Yes, 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 sir, somebody was speaking.
नहीं, मैंने कहा कि बहुत सुंदर जोड़ी थी, ये कमेंट करते हैं.
हाँ, ये तो हमेशा कमेंट करते ही हैं, कमेंट करते ही हैं. ओ, दे आर लुकिंग लाइक अ मैच विच इज वेल मैच, एक दूसरे के लिए बने हैं, एंड यू विल हैव सो मेनी अदर कमेंट्स. ओके. Now imagine you have constructed a house. Now this is your house. You have constructed a house. After you construct a house, you're having a ceremony called as housewarming ceremony. Correct? It's not house inauguration. You will say housewarming. That warmness is what you're going to give. If anybody is coming for your housewarming ceremony, what are the arrangements that you will make to see that they give you a very good evaluation? Because everybody will evaluate, isn't it? Everybody will evaluate your house, and you are being so happy, so excited, and you want good comments. You want good comments. Somehow you feel genuinely happy and nice for the time that you have spent, for the effort that you have spent, for everything that you have done. You have put in your heart and soul, your entire lifetime savings into a house of your own, and you're invited many people, close friends, relatives for the housewarming ceremony. Do you want good comments?
Yes.
Yes. What are the comments that you wish to have? What they give is totally different. What are the comments that you wish to have?
घर बहुत सुंदर बनाया है,
Yes.
पैसे का सही सदुपयोग किया है।
Very good. Materials are
हाँ,
matching. Oh, it looks really nice.
अच्छी मटेरियल यूज किया है।
हाँ, अच्छा मटेरियल यूज किया है, बहुत ही क्विक बना है,
हम्म,
कलर कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छा है, टाइल्स
It's
अच्छे
like
हैं.
my dream house.
Interior
हाँ,
is good.
yes,
एम्बियंस अच्छा है, आउटलुक
correct,
अच्छा है।
correct. See the word, सब कुछ अच्छा 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 है, you want the evaluation on good things. Do you want them to come and tell you what could have been improved?
मे बी
Heart of hearts, tell me, do you want this comment? ये कमरा थोड़ा छोटा हो गया है, थोड़ा बड़ा करना था. Do you like this comment?
Maybe
No,
no,
मे
ma'am.
बी
No,
मे बी
not at
It's
maybe
all.
nice
no.
to hear
You
that,
don't
but
want that comment, isn't it? Why don't you want that comment?
Because the house is already finished. I mean, it's finished constructions, it's done. Nothing can
Yes.
be.
Major alterations impossible. ये style का color combination उतना अच्छा नहीं है. Can they tell that? Even if they tell that, you'll say, why did I invite this person to give me a negative comment? I have put in my entire hard work. So this is what we meant by evaluation. Look at it. You go to another program, you're having evaluation. Acha tha, acha tha, acha tha, acha tha. Wedding. Now it is your housewarming. You want all good comments. Ye acha hai, ye acha hai, ye acha hai. Come on. Now you are a person who is cooking food for your family. You're a person who is cooking food for your family. When everybody sits at the counter, maybe at the dinner table, no, afternoon lunch table, and everybody is having their food, what do you want to hear? You're the one who is prepared it, huh? What do you want to hear?
the food
Good
is
taste,
fantastic.
फूड
kind
इज
of
वेरी गुड।
presentation.
Yes, food is good. Do you want to hear? "Eh, इसमें नमक थोड़ा कम है."
नो,
No, you don't want to hear it. Can you imagine the amount of effort that you have put to see that people are relishing, people are enjoying, people are, getting connected with the food that is there. Now, why am I giving you all these analysis? The analysis of everything that is being done is to know that you are the person who has put in efforts, and you need to get evaluation. And when you get a good evaluation, you feel really worth the effort that you have put. So my ninth chapter is purely on this. Before I go further, there is a home food, there is outside food. Which one do you prefer? Depends upon the mood, depends upon the day, depends upon various things. Breakfast, अरे ये घर का ही अच्छा है. Dinner, कभी कभी शाम का चटपटा, you would like to get something from outside. But we people are very interesting and amazing. We sit in the house and say, Sheh, this has not become like one restaurant style. वो रेस्टोरेंट का स्वाद नहीं आया है. You always say this. And when you sit in a hotel, you will say, घर के जैसा वो स्वाद नहीं है. No, we always try to give those switching comments. We want everything in a very different pattern. And that is why evaluation really counts. Whatever you do, you will evaluate. And there are various parameters of evaluation. For example, for the wedding, the parameters were decoration, how they looked, the jewelry, the clothing, the food, the warmness that was given, the welcoming that was done, parameters. For your house, you had parameters, the arrangements that you had done for the housewarming, the efforts that you had put to see that everybody was comfortable, how much of effort you have put into your house and into your house building, parameters. food that you had prepared. There are various parameters from the amount of time that you gave, and you want good comments. Good comments. And for this, you have a reckoner. What is a reckoner? Reckoner is a ready instrument. Reckoner is a ready instrument. For example, a reckoner is you want to calculate something, calculator is a reckoner. You want to make your PPT, your computer is your reckoner. Your accurate accountant is your reckoner. The auditor is a reckoner. So, reckoner is nothing but trainer's ready reckoner for training evaluation is you will have an evaluation tool. It is a ready reckoner. Using that particular tool, you are going to have the various methods and you're going to go ahead. Hope this is very clear. Trainer's ready reckoner for training evaluation is something that is there in your mind, which is a ready tool which you're going to use towards evaluation, training evaluation. So when we speak about this, please note today's chapter will go very quickly about this. Why evaluation tools matter, categories of evaluation tools, benefits of training evaluation, what to evaluate in a training program, indicators, models, tools, best time to evaluate, and feedback loops. Okay, so this is what we really go ahead. First one, why evaluation tools matter. I told there are various methods, there are various tools. Why do they matter? Evaluation, as I said, is mandatory. Somehow, for the effort that you have put as a trainer, you have certain questions in your mind. Now, the learners, are they satisfied with my training? What knowledge is retained in them? Are the learners applying the new skills that we have trained them? Is the training supporting the business goals? These are the questions which have been answered, and we understand why evaluation tools matter. They really matter. Now, what are the categories of evaluation tools? Second one, please note categories of evaluation tools. So many categories, but we have restricted here to 5. Okay, we have done this in the previous chapters. You can have a LMS, learning management system. You can have Moodles, you can have Talent LMS, so many of them which keep on changing. The dashboards are so many, and you can have them one by one based on your convenience, based on your business results, based on what you want. You can have second the survey tools. The present one using the technology, you're having the Survey Monkey, you're having the Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, Type Forms, Qualtrics. All these are there, which are the survey tools. Use any of them, and they are the evaluation tools to get the feedback of the training that you have done. Third one, you can use analytics or business intelligent platforms. So many are there. Power BI, Tableau, Google Data Studio, all this we have discussed in the third chapter. We have discussed it in detail. Okay, analytics and BI platforms. Then you are having assessment tools. These are used to measure knowledge or skill improvement. Has anybody used a Kahoot or Quiz, iSpring, Classmaker? Kahoot, very, very popular. Kahoot, anybody has used it?
Yes, ma'am, I
Assessment.
did.
I have used it, yeah.
Do you find it very interesting, isn't it, ma'am? It's very interesting.
Yes.
You
Yes,
feel
Preeti
the
ma'am.
involvement of so many.
Uh, People are more engaged and more eager, and
Correct.
that gamification of the entire boring quiz makes
Becomes
them,
very
and
interesting.
everything is displayed just after one each question, right? Where
Within
you
a
are
click,
in terms of
yes.
leaderboard. Yeah.
A click and the data is given to the entire participants. You feel involved. One thing that you need is a good technological sound network. That's it. And
Yes.
people can do it very easily. Yes, Nikita ma'am, thank you. Very easy, very easy. But people love it. People just like it. Why? We are now glued to the laptop as well as the mobile more. And once, if anything is to be done with the mobile, you enjoy it very much. Assessment tools, okay? And there are certain learning experience platforms. There are learning record stores. All these are experiential learning. The next level of evaluation tools, we can go further into it. And that is what the present era is, changes in the learning tools. Now, the evaluation tools, you can use any categories or you can stick on to your old one, pre and post. So these are your evaluation tools. But what are the benefits of training evaluation? Once I evaluate, okay, once I evaluate, I will come to know what is the learning, has it been very relevant? Whenever I evaluate, I will know whether the cost cutting that I have done, has it increased the profitability? Has it given employee engagement? There are certain benefits of training evaluation which you can write on your own. Very simple, self-written. But what to evaluate in a training program? We have discussed this, but we will go a little bit in detail. What to evaluate in a training program? We know in a training program, there are 5 questions you can ask and understand whether the training program that you have conducted or you were a part of it has been successful or not, whether it was waste of time or it was the investment of time. Now, when you evaluate a training program, I said you can ask 5 questions. First one, are employees gaining the right knowledge and skill? Gaining means you can do it pre and then you can understand the track of when you're doing the training. Whether they are gaining the right knowledge and skill. That is your first question. If the answer is yes, training is effective and that is what you're evaluating. The second question, are the employees actively participating? Well, have they
It will
completed
not
the
fall.
various
Give
things that
me.
you have given?
I have done it intelligently, Mama.
Yes, yes, yes.
नहीं गिरेगा.
Hello,
I have made
Nikita
it
ma'am.
center balance.
Hello, Nikita ma'am. Yeah. Okay, okay. So second one is, are the employees actively participating? You can
Ma'am,
understand.
excuse me.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question, first one?
Okay, the first question. The first question is, are the employees gaining the right knowledge and skill? It is done when you're having pre and post training conduct. Pre is more whether they are at present gaining the right knowledge and skill based on your training. So that's the first question. The second question is, are the employees actively participating? Now you're doing your training, you're having the entire process. It could be a 1 week training or 6 months training, but what is the completion rate that they have? Are they actively participating? The quizzes that you're doing, the discussions that you're giving them, are they engaging themselves? What is the training experience? What is the satisfaction that they are getting pre and post? You can do it. So this is the second question, to know whether the training program is going on ahead and the evaluation that you're doing. Third, are the employees applying what they have learned? They've learned various things, in your training program. Have they started using it? The knowledge that you have given to them, are they utilizing it? Are they applying it? Are they using it with the help of one another? No, this is what we need to understand. Are the employees applying what they have learned? Fourth one, are the training programs contributing to your goals? As an employee, I have certain goals. Is it contributing to my goals? Is there individual development? Is there development of the organization? Are the business goals met? Is there increased productivity? Is there reduction of errors? Has the customer complaints reduced? What about my return on investment? Is it above 100%? Then only it is positive. So, are the training programs contributing to your goals? Is the fourth question. And the fifth question, are the training benefits sustained over time? Over a period of time, do I give a training again just to reiterate what has been done, or do I move on to the next level of training, a higher level of training, a next level of training where people are continuously growing in their career and there is internal mobility? What is internal mobility? Inside the organization, when I do my transfers, promotions, and all those things, this internal mobility, is it being helped by the training that is being given? So these are the 5 questions which I am going to ask to know whether the evaluation of training program is done right. Are the employees getting the right knowledge and skills? Are they Are they actively participating? Are they applying what they have learned? Is the program contributing to their goals? And is the training over a period of time being sustained and used? If the answer is yes to these five questions, you have to be rest assured your training program was very good and people are loving it. Okay. The fifth one is, what are the indicators of training effectiveness? Well, we know if evaluation is done, effectiveness, indicators of training effectiveness. I'll come back to it. You had gone for the wedding. You have gone, the first example that I gave you, you went for a wedding, you have enjoyed, you have given your 2 to 3 hours there, you had good food, you came back and you're feeling very happy. This happiness feeling, the time that you invested, the memories that you made, the people that you met, oh, it was something very nice, and you feel, wow, it is worth it. It is worth it. I feel really happy and cherished. But if you went for a wedding and it was an overcrowded affair, the food which was served, you had to wait for hours to get your turn. Somehow you couldn't even see the bride and groom because you're very far off, and there are around 3,000 people for the wedding. They are having their ceremonies there, people are having here, they are chatting here, and for you, you felt totally out of place because you couldn't even meet your friends and family members. Then what happens? You will come and say, "Eh, kya bakwas wedding tha." No, wedding actually अच्छा था, पर आपको वो बकवास लगा because you could not connect over it. So this is what we meant by certain training effectiveness. There are certain indicators. Indicators are, as I told you, ready reckoners which are there. If that is being touched upon, if that is being met upon, then you can say the training was effective, not evaluation, effective. What are those five major things? Is the knowledge retention happening and there is application of this knowledge? Has the learner moved on to learner engagement and completion rates? Are they really high? Look at this. There is a learner engagement and there is no learner marriage. You have to understand the difference. Okay? Can you remember your days? How many of you are now, married for quite a long period of time? Maybe 10 years and plus. Do I have anybody here? 10 years and
20
plus of
years.
wedding. Pardon, Danya ma'am?
20 years.
Excellent. 20 years. Oh, very good. So 2005?
2004.
4. Oh my God. Nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now you are no getting been there for 20 years in this relationship. Do you remember? Did you have a for engagement period? A long time back, 3 months, 5 months, or something. That period of engagement and wedding, there will be some gap. Okay, the care and attention and the love and recognition that you got during your engagement time is not so much felt during the wedding time. Do the participants agree for this? After the wedding, the person is available ready next to you, no? No comments?
It's
Actually, the
true.
scene was different. The time was very old. Means not
Uh,
old, but it was arranged and no communication, no connectivity, no phone
Okay,
call,
okay,
nothing.
okay, 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 okay. I understand, no problem. But definitely, we always have this particular concept. You ask anybody during engaged days, no, during our engaged period, how much the person is to take care of me, taking us out, giving gift, give the best appearance forward to see that the best behavior is always on the no projected. After wedding, come on, man, we now know the real person. All these things difference are there. So I always say very much in my class as well, we don't have worker marriage, we have only worker engagement. We are having employee engagement, we don't have employee marriage. Because the engagement period is always a very active period. You will be on your toes. So here also, if you would see training effectiveness, you are having learner engagement, you are having completion rates, you are having the next one that you need to touch upon is trainer satisfaction and behavioral changes. Can you remember It's very important whether there are behavioral changes, that is also the desired behavioral changes are found in the person. If yes, your training was effective. What about the business and performance impacts? There will be certain things you want to achieve, the business goals that you want to achieve, performance goals that you want to achieve. If they are achieved, training is effective. And very important is ROI. पैसे का वसूली हुआ है कि नहीं? I have put in so much of money, have I got it as a return back? And that is a return on investment. All these are the indicators of training effectiveness. Now that we have understood, we move on to the next very important aspect, training evaluation models. A guide to the best. Which model you will use, which tool you will use. Please note, there is a difference between model and tools. Tools is where you need to collect the data. Various things. Could be a questionnaire, could be a survey, could be anything that you're going to do to get the data. That is training evaluation tools. Whereas models are something which are associated with one person who has found out the model, who has done that model and given it to you. So here, please be very careful, even in the exam, when you find the word model, that means there is one person who is associated with the model. When it is a tool, it is a various ways and instruments of collecting the evaluation feedback. This is the very important 5 models that we are going to discuss in the discussion below. Training evaluation model, a guide to the best. Please note, choosing the right training evaluation model, you need to do the decision now. And this is a decision tree which is put here. We are at the starting point. What's your primary evaluation focus? If you're understanding to measure the learner experience, see very carefully, you want to understand what is a learner experience, Kirkpatrick model or Kaufman's model is what you're going to give the importance on. Second, you will see the business impact. Do you need to calculate the return on investment? If the answer is no, you can still stick on to Kirkpatrick and Konoff. But if you want to calculate the return on investment, there is a CIRO0 model and there is a Phillips ROI model. Okay. So here your focus is learner reaction and results Kirkpatrick, outcome for society Man, focus is management training is a CIRO, and if it is financial impact, it is ROI, Phillips ROI. Learner experience, these two. Management focus, if you're going to stick on to management focus, it is the other two. You need to decide very well in advance which one are you going to give a focus on. Now, please note, business impact is also there. You come down, these are the optional parts. Need company-wide learning strategy. Do you need company-wide learning strategy? If the answer is yes, then you move on to the next model, that is the Anderson's model, with the focus is organization-wide strategy. So the evaluation models are 5. Evaluation models are 5, which we are going to uncover. There are many, but we are sticking on to 5. Kirkpatrick, you're very comfortable with it. Phillips ROI model, you know what it is. Kaufman's model, that is the next one. CIRO, that is a results and outcome model. So that is also you're going to have a focus on. And last one is Anderson's model. Can we go one by one to these 5 models? I'm now going to the first one, that is Kirkpatrick model. How many levels are there in Kirkpatrick model?
4.
4. Excellent, Sanjay sir. Can you give me those 4 levels?
Yes, reaction, learning, behavior, and results.
Excellent. Reaction, learning, behavior, and results. Impact, it is also called. So this is where you are having Kirkpatrick 4 levels evaluation model: reaction, learning, behavior, and results. So this is what we are going to have: a reaction. You know very well about it. I need not give again another explanation, but it is there in your syllabus. Same thing repeated, which was there in the second chapter, first chapter, all these things. Okay. Next, you're having learning. Has the learning taken place? Whether the knowledge has increased? Third one is there a change in behavior, shift in the behavior of an individual? Great. And has it given me results? Results is ROI, but I'm not calculating it. I'm not calculating it. In calculation is done in Phillips model. Very clear? Very clear? But I'm speaking about ROE, that is results on expectations. Has it given me certain results? I've not calculated those results. Now, please note here, Kirkpatrick model is very effective, no doubt. From day one, we are speaking about it. But it also has some limitations. One, it is limited application. Why? You cannot tell how much money you have involved and what is the return of that money. Second, there is a questionable structure. What is a questionable structure? Sir, can you again give me the four things in the Kirkpatrick model? Reaction, learning,
Reaction, learning, behavior, and result.
behavior, results. Now, Kirkpatrick only says the first one, two, three, four reaction, learning, impact, and results. You can have it on a different way also. You can start with results, then you're going for impact, then see whether the learning has happened place, then you will see what is the reaction. You can mix and match, and so obviously the structure need not go like that only. You can have a small change, and that is one of the drawback. And that is why you have this second module. Please note Phillips ROI model. We are now focusing on Phillips ROI model. Please note, what is it? Here it is to calculate ROI, and the focus is management focus. Here is learner experience, isn't it? Here the focus is management focus. Now I'm going to discuss the Phillips ROI model. What comes under the Phillips ROI model? Please note. Same thing. Satisfaction, impact, reaction, results, but I've added a fifth component, ROI. There it was ROE, expectation. Here it is. Has the value increased? No, is equal to the cost or more than the cost. If the cost is more, ROI is negative. But if the value and returns are more, then ROI is positive. So, taking this into consideration, kindly note the Phillips ROI model calculation process. It starts with a baseline data collection. You collect the basic data. Then you have the training being implemented. Then you collect post training data after the training is been done. Now, very important is whether you can convert to monetary value, you will identify benefits, you will identify training cost. Once you know what is the benefit and what is the cost, you will see the benefits minus the cost, divide by the total cost into 100, that is ROI, and this is the Phillips model. You all know about this model. We have studied this model very clearly. We have studied it. Okay. So I tell you, in the Phillips ROI model, there are five steps. First, collect baseline data. Second, collect post training data. Third, identify the total training cost, cost of course development, training delivery, investment and employee time, technology, administration. You're going to put all the costs together. Then you will identify fourth one, what are the benefits, and please convert them into monetary value. You need to quantify it. Qualitative assignments will not work in Phillips ROI. So what is the increased productivity per person? You convert it into money. Quality improvements if there are there, satisfaction rates that are there, reduction in operational experience expenses, all this has to be converted into money, and then you calculate ROI. This is your base mantra. Nobody should forget this, because maybe over a period of time you have to also calculate ROI. In this case study, you definitely have to do. Clear? So this is the Phillips model. Now that you have understood what is the Phillips model, I move on to the third one, that is the Kaufman's model, where the focus is on outcome for society. Kaufman's model, we have discussed it very little in the first chapter. Remember models, okay? So here you are having the Kaufman's a 5-level evaluation, where Roger Kaufman introduced a 5-level comprehensive framework, but he has kept the Kirkpatrick model as the base. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, but he has identified level 5. But what he has done, he has taken the level 1 and he has kept two parts for it. He has combined the second and third into micro learnings, and then he has introduced the fifth level. Level 1A, level 1B measure the resources, assess learners' reaction. This is what we does in level 1. Level 2, evaluate whether the training objectives are met. Level 3, gauge the practical impact of the training. Level 4, measure payoffs for your company, whether there are payoffs, whether you're going to get back the returns. And here he has added the fifth one, evaluate the effectiveness of the training on society. On society, that word is missing. Evaluate the effectiveness of the training on society. This is where he goes to the extended aspect, societal outcomes. So we know Hoffman's 5 level of evaluation: input, process, acquisition, application, organizational payoffs, and the level 5 is societal outcomes. Level 1, there is A and B, input and process. Level 2 is acquisition, whether the individual and the groups have been identified those benefits of training. Third one is application, use of those knowledge and skills. Fourth one, whether it is really paying off in the organization results are met. And the last one, fifth one, societal outcomes. This is an additional of Kaufman, who says that you take various resources from society for training. Once the training is over, has the society got its returns back? If yes, then it is level 5. Any doubts in this? We had identified Kirkpatrick, Phillips, and Kaufman's. The fourth model, zero model. Why? Here you are calculating ROI. Phillips model also you calculated ROI. Zero model also you are calculating ROI. Zero. It stands for context, input, reaction, output. Stands for context, content, uh, context or content, sorry. There is a mistake here. Input, reaction, and output. Okay, we need to understand it is a content. If I'm not wrong, still I will clarify it. Okay, evaluate your company's current situation. It's not content, it is context. It is context, not content. Context. Fine. So zero C stands for context. What is your company's current situation? Where it is? Is it at a very fragile stage or is it at a booming stage? You have to identify. Based on that, you have to have an input. What is the best training intervention which you can add? Third, find out the reaction, learner's reaction to the training content component. And fourth one is output. You will present the results of the training where you're going to calculate the ROI, return on investment. So let's see. First, you have to identify where your organization stands, immediate objectives, ultimate objective, you need to understand. Second is stage 2, input. What are you going to give as a training method, training technique? Third, what is the reaction? What is the program content? What is the approach? Whether it has added value and whether it has really given the results to you. And output is you will see whether the learner has improved, workplace is quite good, the team or department has excelled, and the business results have been met or not. So these are the 4 stages that we identify in the zero model. The last model which speaks about is Anderson's model, where you have the organization-wide strategies. Organization-wide strategies. What is coming in the organization-wide strategies? Here you need to understand Anderson added the next model which speaks about how the society is involved in organizational training needs and the societal bonding. Determine the current assignment against strategic priorities. Use the range of methods to assess and evaluate the contribution of learning and establish the most relevant approach for your organization. So these are the steps that are there. Stage 1, learning the programs. Step 2, evaluate how learning influences the outcomes. Step 3, identify the best one based on short term, long term, senior management contribution, and organization need for learning value matrices. Now, here it is very, very vital. What is this vitality about? Please note, based on all the discussion we did till now, you are having a table designed to help you identify the best approach for your organization. If you're running an organization, which training you will want for. If you are a trainer, which training you will give. Now listen very carefully. Okay. If it is emphasis on short term benefits and the senior management trust is there in learning contribution, use learning function measures. Long term, you use ROI measures. If the organization requires a learning and value matrices, it wants to calculate the money you return, you use ROI measures. And if it is on long term, you will use benchmark and capability measures. Please choose based on your need for the organization. So this is the request. Okay. Moving on, I'll try to give me 5 more minutes before we wind up so that I can wind this entire chapter and then give you a 15 minutes break. Then we have the training evaluation tools. What comes under the training evaluation tools? I told you methods are different. Which are the methods? These are models are different. There are 5 models, whereas the tools are different. Tools, I told you, are always one, the questionnaire. Questionnaire will have its own plus points and negative points. We have discussed about this. Interview is another tool with the pluses and minus. Focus group is another tool to collect all the data with the pros and cons. Observation is another tool which has its own pros and cons. And learning management system reporting is also having its own pluses and minus. So for this particular chapter, please note, models are 5. As I told you, the 5 models will always have a name associated with that. And the approach, the tools are again 5. What are they? Questionnaires, interview, focus groups, observations, LMs. There are more tools, but here given are 5. But in the 3rd chapter, all the tools are given to you very, very clearly. Kindly have the connectivity of the 3rd chapter and the 9th module. Clear? Now, when is the best time to evaluate training? When it can be? We know training is divided into 2 evaluations. Can you please give me 2 basic evaluations which
Formative,
you do for
summative.
training? Pardon,
Formative,
sir?
summative. Formative and summative.
Very good. What is the easy name for that? Formative and summative. Excellent. Very nice. What is the easy name for that? You're right. You're perfectly right. Do you have an easy name for that?
Easy name.
Ma'am is
Yes.
Summary and
No, you're right, sir.
Pre and
But when it is done, best time, when it is done.
One is during the training.
Okay. Yes.
Pre and post during the training.
Yeah, I wanted that answer. Pre and post. Pre and post. The best time to evaluate training is pre and post. During, definitely we are going to keep a track, no doubt about it. But what is the best time to evaluate? Pre, post, summative and narrative. All those things are there, which is formative and summative. Please note. When is the best time to evaluate training? Pre, post. Before the training launch, formative. Get all the information. What is their current status, what they expect, what do they want, what is their intent of coming and attending this training, know their weaknesses, know their mistakes, identify it. It is formative. Before the training. And after the training, you will collect all the information based on surveys, interview, test, feedback. It is called as summative after. Very clear. When is the best time to evaluate? Pre-post. Pre-post. Format and summative. If this is understood, we move on to the ninth one, creating effective feedback loops. As I told you, everything is connected. It's a loop. It's a connect. It's a connect. A loop. There's a start, there is an end, usually, and you keep on having this loop which is being connected. Okay, so this is a loop. What do you do with the loop? You keep on connecting the loop so that even if there are certain changes or maybe certain points where you will have a mismatch, again you will start collecting it. So loops are important and feedback loops are also very important. What happens in a feedback loop? Please note, collect feedback consistently, analyze the trends, insights, act on finding. You have found out something, don't keep quiet. Feedbacks are the best way for you to have a continuous improvement. So improve on the content, improve on the delivery, improve on the materials. And the fourth one is communicate changes to learners and stakeholders. All these are very important when you are having a feedback loop. Why a feedback loop matter in us for learning and development? Because it will help in active learning. It enables course correction. It encourages accountability and it drives continuous improvement. Very important for us is feedback loops, and these loops are vital. What are the core components of a feedback loop? Input, interpretation, response, follow. Very simple. Same thing that is there. All the information that you get, collect it, interpret it, know the responses, find the follow up. So you could see the loop that I have created there. So what are the types of feedback loop? You can have the instructor and the learner loop. They two are connected. Or you will have the learner and instructional designer loop. They are connected. You will have manager and learner loop. They are connected. Or you're having trainer and learning and development team loop. They are connected. What we want is that connectivity which keeps on giving them reminders. And the minute you give them reminders, they will start acting better with the training that you have given. So make the feedback timely, use multiple feedback channels, encourage two-way dialogue, always better, act on the feedback, and close the loop. Close the loop. All these are vital as a best practices for this feedback loop. Some examples: peer review, post-training applications, quarterly learning review, and the tools are, as we know, survey tools, feedback platform, LMS analytics, communication channels, observation and coaching tools, which are nothing but the same aspect that we find out. So this is how we are having the entire loop which is being identified.
Yes,
It's very simple. It is only for us to know what are the things that we need to do when you're having the training which is being given. So please note, we are now identifying chapter 9. Chapter 9, if I brush very fast, we are having the trainers ready reckoner. Please, if you can, Avinash sir, if you can just mute your
It is standard procedure to leave the body in place until the coroner.
Avinash sir, Avinash
They took it
sir.
in for autopsy. They made the inventory of the clothing and property. I got a call the next day to pick it all up, which I did.
And how long after the discovery of the body, Vincent?
Approximately 17 hours.
17 hours.
Avinash sir,
Time, the victim's
it's
clothing
okay.
and property
Yes.
was
So
held.
here you are having the module 9.
Yes. The only possible conclusion is that the wallet must have disappeared during that time.
Your Honor, this is a very nice story, which conveniently absolves the police and the prosecution of any blame for losing a key piece of evidence if we buy the explanation that it was lost at all.
Your Honor, I object to the defendant casting aspersions in front of the media and insinuating that this was somehow intentional.
Whether or not it was intentional is beside the point. The fact is, a crucial piece of evidence is now gone. Sam Scales changed identities the way most people change their shoes. And his wallet likely contained his current identity. Without it, my team has no way to investigate what he was doing prior to his murder. My right to a fair trial is being trampled on.
Trampled on? Your
Stop,
Honor.
Ms. Berg. I know what you're going to say, and I know what Mr. Howard will say back, and I don't need to hear it.
Avinash, sir, a final reminder, please.
The court finds the information revealed today very troubling.
Maybe he's not understanding. It's
People
okay.
now can
So
see that
here
there
we are
was a
having
quality.
module 9. Module 9, as I told you, it is
Not yet sure
you
how
are
to proceed
having
or what the
the
remedy might
ready
be, but I'm gonna
reckoner.
take
Ready
48
reckoner
hours
is
to consider
keeping
it.
things
And I will
ready
give the people that
for
same
the
48 hours to
aspect
either find the
where
wallet
our entire
and
thing
exactly
is why
what happened
evaluation
to it.
tools
Ms.
matter,
Berger, I'd advise you not
categories
to
which
come
we
back empty
identified
handed.
5, benefits which we
Court is
know
now
of
adjourned.
training evaluation, what to evaluate. There are 5 questions which are being asked, and if you get a satisfied answer to these 5, your training evaluation is good. Indicators of training effectiveness, these are 5. Which are the models? Again, 5. I'm speaking about Kirkpatrick. Then we have the Phillips ROI. Then we have the Kaufman's method, Zero method, and the last one is Anderson's model. So these are the 5 models. Tools are so many. We have identifying 5. Question is interviews, focus group, observation, LMS. And then best time to evaluate pre and post. Feedback loops are loops where you are having the connectivity and you are going to always connect to the people into this model. With this, can we take a 15 minutes break? If there are any questions, I'll start with your questions of the 9th module.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we take a 15 minutes break?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is 11:20 on my thing. 11:35 we come.
I need to make a quick call. Meet you in there? Sure.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Avinash sir,
Yes.
once again, a final reminder. Thank you.
Yeah.
Maggie, you hate basketball.
So we are back. We have one more hour time with us. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the last module, 10th module, case studies. Let me also put it, before I end, if there are any queries, any doubts, kindly ask today itself. Next Sunday, I'm out of station. And then with great difficulty, I've adjusted my time for these another 6 modules, which were been asked for. So kindly, if there are any questions, I request each one of you to pose your questions today itself. But if you still want to get in touch with me, I will give you my connecting details at the end. So with your permission, we start the 10th module, case studies. What is such a beauty of this particular module or the entire exercise? We have training effectiveness, a training evaluation as the entire thing put in 10 modules. 9.1 tells what is to be done. 10th gives the practical input of it. So the 10th module has case studies, and we have been given 6 case studies to examine and analyze what and how to solve it. I've requested you to at least see those case studies, and I'm sure that you have at least gone through, or you are having the paper next to you of the case studies, that is case 1 to 6. We start with the first one, case study 1, measuring return on investment of the sales training program. Measuring return on investment of the sales training program. Please note, this is what we are being given. Kindly check here what is being given. We have the case study 1, where you are measuring return on investment of a sales training program. What happens in the sales training program? The context is like this. There is a retail chain implemented, there is a retail chain which implemented a 3-day sales excellence training. So there's a retail chain which is a big retail chain. They have given a 3-day sales excellence training for its regional sales team. There is a region. Maybe the region is South India, North India, East, West. We do not know. Or Asia. It is a region. The goal is to evaluate and see whether the increased average sales per associate per salesperson by providing product knowledge and consultative selling skills. If there is an increase, they are asking us to calculate the ROI, return on investment. So when we have to calculate these things, please note, you have to be very careful in analyzing it. The evaluation focus is ROI and Kirkpatrick level. That is the fourth one, results. Results is you know whether the ROI is to be calculated. In Kirkpatrick, it is not calculated. Kirkpatrick will tell 1, 2, 3. Now, what are the data that they have given us? They say the training cost of this 3-day training program is 12 lakhs. My God. 3-day training program is 12 lakhs. What is the pre-training average monthly sale they have given? It is 3.2 lakhs per person, per associate. And after the training, they say once the training is been given, it can go up to 4 lakh per person for the next 3 months. First month 4 lakh, second month 4 lakh, third month 4 lakh. And then the changes may happen. And they're training 120 associates. 120 associates. Before I go into discussion, can each one of you tell me, or anyone tell me, 120 associates, 12 lakh training cost, what is the cost of training per person, per associate? I'm searching for my calculator. Yeah. Anybody? 12 lakhs divided by 120. Per person, how much are they investing for 3 days? Fast.
10,000.
Excellent, 10,000. That means per day they are putting around three and a half thousand. Okay, per person. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Okay. Now the discussions are calculate the ROI. What assumptions must be verified to attribute the sales increase to training? How can Kirkpatrick level 1, 2, 3 be used to support the fourth one levels? That is the result. Can anybody calculate ROI for me? What is ROI? How much is the benefit? Total benefit minus the cost divided by the total cost into 100.
8%.
How much, ma'am? Nikita, ma'am?
8%.
8%. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Good. I'm happy that you've at least tried. Very important is trying. Please note ROI only if it is 100% and above, it is beneficial. Without any calculation, tell me the amount to spend. Is it worth it? Don't do any calculations. Forget ROI. How much of money that is spent for 3 days? 12 lakhs for 120
No,
people.
it's not. It's not.
It's not. Nikita ma'am says it's not. Why? Above 100% only you are break even. You are having a break even. Below
Because the
100%
cost
ROI?
is 12 lakh, whereas
Okay.
the increase in sales is only 8 lakhs.
Okay, 80,000. 80,000.
80,000. Sorry.
Yes.
80,000.
No issues. No
So
issues. No
sorry.
issues. No issues.
Yeah,
What about
80,000.
other people? Come on, everybody, make a guess. I'm happy madam is at least trying, and that's important. Make a guess. Fast, only 10 minutes per case because we have to rush. So many things are there. Anybody? Come on, people. It's your time to talk. Module 10, it's for you. Okay, now listen carefully. I have done some calculations. We'll see how it goes. The discussion questions is calculate ROI, assumptions, and Kirkpatrick level. These three discussion questions I have put here. First one is calculation of ROI. Nikita ma'am, thank you very much for at least starting, and I'm really respectful for you.
It's 6%, 6.6.
Okay, we'll come back. Now, pre-training sales per person is 3.2 lakhs. Post-training sales is 4 lakhs. So increase per associate per month is 80,000. Number of associates 120. Monthly increase in sales is 80,000 into 120. How many? 80,000 into 120. So it is 96 lakhs. For 3 months, how much are you going to get? 288 lakhs. What is the training cost?
12 lakhs.
12 lakhs. What is the ROI?
2,300.
2,300.
Huh?
Yeah, okay. I didn't see per associate.
No issues, ma'am. We are just starting. I'm
But
very
I understood.
happy.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Somewhere there should be somebody who starts. Because if I directly tell this, we'd never know what it is. I'm very happy that you tried, and trying is very nice. I appreciate you 100, full on full. Okay. So what do? 288 minus 12 divide by 12, you get into 100 into 100, you get 2,300%. What about the ROI? Good or bad?
Good.
Very good.
It's very good.
Very good.
First, when you see 12 lakhs, you feel, my God, should I spend so much? But what about the returns? Huge returns. Huge returns. So the money that you put on training doesn't go for a waste, provided. What is the second question? What assumptions must be verified to attribute the sales increase to training? How can you say the increase in sales is only because of training? How can you say that? Not possible, right? However, there are assumptions. No major pricing or promotional changes. Market demand is stable. No parallel sales were there. Same associates are being there in pre and post, and improvement sustained over a period of time. These are our assumptions. Third questions. How can Kirkpatrick Kirkpatrick level 1 to 3 be supported. Level 1 reaction, there is a positive feedback. Level 2 learning, there is a improved product knowledge. Level 3 behavior, they are using that particular in their selling technique. And all these things tell that the level 3 confirms results are training driven and they are not accidental. This is how you have to solve a case. Ready to go for the next case? I'll send you this. I will all send you
Ma'am,
this.
I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Here, if you just focus on 80,000 per month, is
Yes,
the increase per associate per month. But we have to also
yes,
take in consideration when this pre-training sales per associate was 3.2 lakhs. At that time, month by month, what was the increase in per associate? Was it, I mean, the same percentage of increase what has happened in post-training? Because some
yes,
amount of sale will always be there, a basal level will
yes,
always I mean suppose pre-trading the trend was 10% growth every month, so that
yes.
will always calculate, that will always come needless of
Definitely,
training,
sir.
needless of training.
Definitely.
So
That
when
is why the
training,
second
yeah,
question. That
yeah,
is
so
why
that,
the
yes,
second question. What is the second question? What is the second question? What assumptions must be verified to attribute the sales increases because of training? So these assumptions are done. Only when I have these stable assumptions, it is 23. Or it could be just 15. Still better. You get me, sir?
yes ma'am, I'm getting it.
Yes, yes. The second question is very important is assumptions. Any formula runs only because of assumptions. These
So
assumptions
we
cannot
make
be
all
true.
the variables constant that were
Yes,
pre-training, right?
yes,
Basically,
yes,
that's the point.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes. Because it can never be the truth. No theory will work, no calculations will work based on the fixed assumptions because assumptions can never be true. There will be a variability. But for the purpose of calculation, we keep the assumptions. That is the rule of having or framing assumptions. Fine? Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I go to the second case. What is the second case? The second case is on leadership development and behavior change. Where have we seen this behavioral change? Third one. Okay. Kirkpatrick, third level. Behavioral change, which chapter? Anybody can give me a guess? Behavioral change, which chapter? Seventh, eighth? Anybody?
Seventh.
Excellent. Okay. So this is where you're having the case study from that particular chapter. What is a case study? Let's go to the case. There is an IT firm. It launched a 6 months leadership development program. Previous one, 3 days. Now it is 6 months leadership development program to prepare high potential managers, that means a top level managers for strategic roles, long term roles. It involved workshops, it involved coaching, it involved action learning projects. So many things were there. 6 months. Evaluation focus Kirkpatrick level 3, change in behavior. Evaluation tools. Hope you have heard of these tools. 360-degree feedback before and 6 months after training. Manager interviews, team feedback surveys. All these tools you have heard. Findings. Participants reported improved delegation and team communication. Teams noticed better decision making under pressure. So, can you first tell me, without coming to the questions, is the leadership development training program successful or not based on the findings?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, it is. Now we go to the questions. Student activities for you, it's simple, it's simple. Okay, discussion questions. What evidence supports that behavioral change occurred? Tell me what evidence supports that behavioral change occurred. Look at the first findings and all those things and tell me what evidence supports that behavioral change occurred.
Improved delegation
To
and
Yes.
improve
communication.
delegation and
And
decision making
communication.
under pressure.
Communication.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Second question. What changes are faced in measuring behavioral change after leadership training? What challenges are faced? What is the challenges they get based on the change in behavior that they have seen after leadership training? Please note, every cases you have to make it simple. make assumption and you have to stick on to assumptions. Tell me what challenges you can think about. Come on. High potential managers, strategic roles. Think about it. Third question, what might the company improve? Sustainability of the results. I'll come back to it. Evidences, improved 360-degree feedback scores, manager interviews, team surveys are telling that there are better decision making, the triangulation approach, you heard about the word triangulation, all these things that you have studied, you need to put here. Challenges, there could be subjectivity in feedback. There could be time lag between training and behavioral change. There could be influence of organization culture, not only this training. There could be difficulty isolating training and experience of coaching. What is the way to improve sustainability of results? Follow-up coaching, manager reinforcement, loops which are reinstalled, linking behavior and performance appraisal, periodic refresher workshops. It is purely for you to write. It is purely for you to have the assumptions when it is a case study. Only thing is have a practical assumptions. Go to case 3. The case 3 is compliance effectiveness in manufacturing. Compliance training effectiveness in manufacturing. Tell me, training effectiveness, which module?
Sixth.
6, very good. 6, 7, 8, 9. All these are training effectiveness, but it starts from 6. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So here, when we are speaking about this case, let's go to the case. A manufacturing plant conducted mandatory, compulsory safety and compliance training due to recent regulation violations. There were certain regulatory violations, and based on that, a manufacturing plant was told to conduct mandatory safety and compliance training. The goal was zero safety incidents within 3 months post training. They wanted zero any other problems. There should not be any incidents. Evaluation focus 1 to 4. Focus on behavior and results. That is 3 and 4. Outcomes. Let's see the outcomes. Level 1. What is the level 1? You know. Level 2, you know. Level 3, you know. Level 4, you know. Level 1. Immediate. 94% of the participants rated the training as clear, practical. Level 2, 87 scored 80% or more in post test. Level 3, supervisors reported improved adherence to protocol. Over a period of time, level 4, safety incidents reduced from 5 to 0 in the 3-month window. That means they have achieved the goal. Discussions. Let's go to the questions. Was the training or enforcement, because it was compulsory, so it is enforcement. Was the training or enforcement responsible for the change?
Yes.
Yes, Sanjay sir, perfectly. Yes, Nikita ma'am. Yes, it was responsible. Second, how can training and environmental factors be isolated? What are I'm talking about now? Assumptions. Training factors isolated, environmental factors isolated. You're taking the assumption.
We can make control groups.
Excellent. Then why? Because this is mandatory, isn't it? Okay. What would long-term follow-up look like? We are speaking about follow-ups. Which chapter follow-up comes?
9th, 8th.
Follow-up. 8th chapter. Superb. So what is the long-term follow-up look like?
Refresher modules, something like that. Where we can link their work to the knowledge that they've gained in the training program.
Superb. Your discussion questions I'm putting, was the training or reinforcement responsible? Yes, we know the results. Isolating training and environmental factors, very true. Whatever you said, behavioral audits, everything is done. Long-term follow-up, what you said is right. You can have quarterly safety audits. You can have refresher compliance trainings, continuous observation, incident trend analysis. Have you heard about this? Over a period of time. link your chapters to the case. Link your chapters to the case. You will be giving the best case study. Okay. Moving on to the fourth one. What is the fourth one? Case study 4. Digital onboarding program evaluation. What is onboarding? Anybody? Digital onboarding program evaluation. Before I go to the case, digital, it is all technological, having the tech with you. What about onboarding? What is onboarding?
Just after recruitment, the first training.
It's an induction program after the joining.
Excellent. Induction program after joining. Thank you, Neelam ma'am. Thank you for joining, Sanjay sir. Yes. Here we are having digital onboarding program evaluation. Let's go to the case. Now you look at the case. Which is the company?
BPO.
BPO. What is a BPO?
Business process outsourcing.
Business process outsourcing. So most of the time, what do we call them as?
Service industry.
Call center.
Service industry.
Call centers.
Excellent. Call center. See the word, when you see, you must know what is the case. Now let's look at the case. A large BPO, a large call center, transitioned its onboarding. You understand what is onboarding? It changed its onboarding from in-person to digital modules. Can you tell me what does that mean?
Distant learning.
Yes.
E-learning.
So what did they use?
Ma'am,
there is something called as LMS.
They automated the processes.
They automated. Excellent. They automated the process. LMS is being put. Okay. We understand. Tracking system is being put. Fine. Now that is the dashboards are introduced. So you're having a large BPO. It transitioned its onboarding from in-person to digital modules. Management wanted to evaluate knowledge retention, learner satisfaction, job readiness. Knowledge retention, learner satisfaction, job readiness. Let's go to the evaluation. Kirkpatrick, 1 and 2. You know what is 1 and 2. Then you're going to the next level, learning analytics. The next tools. Okay. Learning data. What is the data that you have? The key data. First, dropout rate in onboarding decreased from 15% to 4%. Good or bad?
Good.
Very good. Post-module quizzes, average score was 91%. Good or bad?
Very good.
Very good. Employee survey, 89% said onboarding prepared them for their role.
Excellent.
Good or
Excellent.
bad?
Good.
Very good.
Excellent. Good. Can you give me what is the type of workers there? Can you give me the demography of the workers, of the employees? Demography. What is demographics?
Where they come from, their background.
Young,
yes.
College employment.
Gender, age.
Very good. Gender and age. That is the basic. Can you tell me who it could be? Here you're making assumptions. But assumptions.
College pass out.
Pardon, sir?
Mostly. College pass out.
Very good. So could you get the age?
Maybe somewhere like 20 to 24, 25.
Okay, so you're having students who are maybe people within 25 years bracket. So are they people who like in-person onboarding or digital onboarding?
Digital.
Yes, they are digital people. So based on that, you could see what are the data points. You have to just make assumptions based on that. The minute you make those assumptions, then your case studies become very interesting. And please note, you can make any assumptions, but stick on to your assumptions. That's important. Discussion questions. What are the limitations of relying on self-reported satisfaction? What is self-reported satisfaction? What is self-reported?
They have their own bias, no, towards themselves. They will think they've done very well because it's absolute rating of themselves and not relative. So
and they would love to do it. They are very good. Okay.
Yes.
Why? How can you make this statement? You now know the age of the participant, so you can make this statement. Which type of in which generation gap we can put them? Gen Z.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So you will have their type of behavior. What are the limitations of relying on self-reported satisfaction? What is self-reported satisfaction? Where does it come?
Satisfaction which is given by the candidate himself.
Yes, where does that come? In which
Rating.
type of evaluation? Good, good, good.
Reaction.
Okay, reaction. But which type of evaluation? There is something circle.
Qualitative.
Reflection.
It has a name.
Qualitative
It has a
analysis.
name. Reflection. Okay.
Reflection.
It has a name. Degree. It has a number with a degree.
360-degree performance.
360
Excellent,
degree.
Mukesh sir. 360-degree performance appraisal. See, it comes there. It comes there. What is self-reported satisfaction?
But ma'am, 360 degree
Self-reported.
feedback. 360 degree feedback is
Self-reported by
from the
themselves.
managers, no?
By themselves. They do it. They do it.
By
They do it.
themselves.
Yes. So what are the limitations of they doing by themselves? Now you can give the right answer. Already given. They don't want to rate themselves low.
Yeah.
There is no any evidence for them to say that they are good or bad. They just put it. So these are the limitations. Second
It
question.
can also be, ma'am, that how much they like the program.
Correct.
Like,
Yes.
it cannot just be how they are in the program. How much they like the program, on basis of that also they may be able to do the
rating.
The thing. Very good. See, there are 3 points. Look at there. Knowledge retention, learner satisfaction. So your point comes there, madam. How much they are involved. And third one is job readiness. Why is job readiness? You please note their first job. They are super excited. Why? My salary, my way, this. They don't think about learning. They don't think about long term. They are not bothered about what the other things would happen. So all these things would not come. Okay? Excellent. Move on to the second question. What could be done to evaluate level 3 behavior in this context? What is level 3? What is level 3?
Behavior.
Change in behavior. Excellent behavior. So what could be done to evaluate level 3 behavior in this context?
their final productivity or application of the knowledge.
Okay, good.
On the job test.
Yes.
On the job test.
Yes, very nice. Nice. I'll come back to it. Third one. How can onboarding success be tied to retention or productivity? How can onboarding success, onboarding now, it is successful. How can it be tied to retention or it should be tied to productivity? What is retention? You want those people to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Historical data and current data comparison.
Okay.
Like how was it when it was in person, and now how is it when it is digital?
Okay. How long will you take to understand retention and productivity? Time lag? Time duration?
3 months.
You will take minimum of 3 months data. Very good. Okay. So all these things. Now these are questions. Let me give it the answer. Let me try. You are very true. This is individual based, isn't it? First one. What is the limitation on relying on self-reported satisfaction? As you said, it can be biased or inflated. It does not guarantee job performance. It measures only perception and not application. It is influenced by ease of platform rather than learning depth. Why you're having young people. Second question. What could be done to evaluate level 3 behavior in this context? Supervisor assignments could be given. Time to productivity tracking could be there. Error rates, quality scores could be checked. On the job performance matrices could be used. How can onboarding success be tied to retention or productivity? Please note, linking onboarding to retention or productivity. You can compare the retention rates pre-post. I told you digital onboarding. Measure the time taken, what you told. Track early key performance indicators over a period of time. You can also have quiz scores. You can also know the correlation between job success, and then you can say whether retention is vital or productivity is vital based on onboarding. or it could be both. Can you answer like this? Is it okay? Easy? Cases are easy?
After analysis and understanding, it looks easy.
Yes, yes, yes.
You have to analyze it.
Very true. Okay, it's easy. It's actually easy. We go to the case 5. Evaluating soft skills training for customer service representatives. Soft skill training, your forte. Everybody is so good at it. Evaluating a soft skill training for customer service representatives. You now understand customer service. You have to just guess which industry it is, and you're going to give a soft skill training. Okay, let's go to the case. Which is the company? Which is the sector?
Telecom.
Telecom. So telecom customer service, can you imagine? Give me a company of telecom.
Airtel.
Jio.
Idea.
Reliance. So many are there. Okay. Think about one, a telecom provider. Now a telecom provider received increasing complaints about customer service tone. Whose tone are we speaking about?
Representatives.
Yes, customer service tone and responsiveness. What is responsiveness for a telecom provider?
The responses to the
The
answers, the product
turnaround
knowledge.
time.
Yes. How
So-
quickly they solve issues, turnaround.
Yeah, the turnaround time of the issue, yes.
Yes, very true, very true. It designed a soft skill training focused on 2 things: empathy, conflict resolution. They're taking empathy, conflict resolution. Is it enough? Empathy is for customer service tone, conflict resolution is for
The responses.
responsiveness. Very good. Okay. Level 3, level 4. Customer satisfaction impact is the evaluation focus. Tools used. Think about this. Tools used. Mystery shopper feedback. Heard about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it comes under the tools that are there. Net promoter score, NPS. That is very true for a telecom provider. Okay. Post training manager observations. What are the results? The net promoter score improved by 12 points within 60 days. So, was the soft skill training effective?
Yes.
Yes, it was. Manager reports indicated better call handling. We are happy about it. Some agents showed no change. Others excelled. Look at it. Some agents, who are some agents? Some people who are there under this industry, that is our trainers, trainees, showed no change. Whereas others excelled. That means they were wonderful after this training. We go to the questions. What factors may explain inconsistent results? What are these inconsistent results?
Some are very good, some are very bad.
Some have not changed at all. Some have excelled, right, Sanjay sir? So what are the factors that were responsible for this inconsistent result?
Basic empathy levels are different.
Okay, very good, very good.
We need to look at the trend. There is
Because
a
we are
possibility.
trying to imbibe that, so there maybe they did change, but their basic levels are different.
Okay, now make a guess. I'm just asking, make a guess. You're having, say, so many employees who are working. Some are there from 6 years, 8 years. Some are there from 6 months, 8 months. Who will change? Who will excel? Sorry, who will not change as per your perception? Who will excel after the training?
The person who are 6 to 8 years old will not change easily.
Will not change. Very good. And
No,
who will
but
excel?
I feel it is about incentive, no, Preeti ma'am. Then,
Yes.
if they see an incentive in changing, be it at
Okay.
whatever timeline they have entered the organization,
Okay.
it shouldn't affect them.
Okay.
Like, why should they change? They're already doing a job properly.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if the incentive is not that great, as in the effort of changing, I think none of them will change,
Then they will not change.
irrespective of whatever
Yes, yes,
time of work they are at.
perceptions. Okay, perceptions. See, I asked you how long. If the person has been for 8 years there And if the person is totally inconsistent, if the person is not performer, he cannot live there for 8 years. He'll be thrown out. Do you understand the point?
No, they're
However,
performing, but
yes,
change. When we're talking about change,
yeah,
it is to go over the expectation of performance and go towards effectiveness.
correct.
So
Correct.
if they don't, I feel if they are not incentivized enough, no matter what timeline they've entered the organization in, they would not want to change because they're like,
Yes,
इसमें मेरे को क्या मिलेगा?
that is
Types.
what net promoter score that comes there. Net promoter score. How many people have been satisfied with your service that you have given? That also comes there. Very true. Very true. Okay. We come to the questions. First question is already answered. What factors may explain inconsistent results? Second, how can this training be adapted to address underperformers? Who are underperformers? Who have not changed. Okay. Yes. How can this training be adapted? Adapted means make a change in the training to address underperformers. What change can you bring?
One-on-one talk with them.
Okay, good. So interviews.
Yeah,
Our
observation.
Yeah, you take the observation and say, why are they not performing? Okay, great.
We can do some
real-time
call
feedback. If
monitoring.
they've done something wrong, probably at that moment we tell them.
Based on the demographic of the workers, definitely the real-time feedback will work. Okay. Is NPS a valid level 4 indicator? Tell me. Net promoter score. How many people they have been able to satisfy over a period of time based on the service tone and based on problem solving, conflict resolution, responsiveness. Is NPS a valid level 4 indicator?
Yes.
No.
Yes, but with limitations. Let us go to the first one. Yes, Sanjay sir.
It has the thing you have already told. I was wanting to tell it has limitations.
Okay, very good, very good. Yes. Okay, first, reasons for inconsistent results. You only gave there individual motivation, variations, unequal call complexities, learning transfer, personal attitude. You always told me already. Adapting training for underperformers. You can have targeted coaching, you can have role play, listening, observation. You told me feedback sessions, peer mentoring, micro learning, one-to-one refreshers. Always been there. NPS, is it valid? Yes, but with limitations, because there are various limitations influenced by factors beyond the agent behavior, should be combined with quality, resolution matrices. So many things you can take into consideration when you have this case been resolved. Are you happy that you have resolved 5 cases?
Yes.
Yes.
Move on to the sixth one, last one. Evaluating an upskilling program for technical roles. What are technical roles? Higher level workers or lower level workers?
Higher level.
Technical
Lower,
roles.
lower level.
Technical.
Yeah, technical roles. Higher
Skill based.
or lower level?
Higher level.
Tell me, technical roles, higher level or lower level?
Higher level.
Lower level. Higher level.
There is a confusion between higher level or lower level. I'm not taking the mid one. I'm talking about higher level or lower level. Technical roles are lower level roles. Technical roles. Higher level roles are managerial roles.
Yes.
Is it clear? Okay. Technical roles are usually lower level. Look at the other word, upskilling. Skill is for whom? Higher level or lower level?
Lower level.
Lower level. Knowledge skill, knowledge upgradation is for higher level or lower level?
Higher level.
Knowledge is higher
So
level.
knowledge is higher level, skill is mid and lower level.
Lower.
So it is very clear in the case name. Evaluating an upskilling program for technical roles. Upskilling, it is lower level. Skills are upskilled. Okay, you are enhancing them. And for the technical role, let's go to the case. Come
Preeti
on.
ma'am, sorry to
Yes, no
interrupt.
problem.
Reskilling is used for higher level, right?
Yes.
And for lower level, reskilling.
Upskilling.
No. The word reskilling is used for which one?
Reskilling is for lower level only, ma'am. Skill, the
Okay.
word skill is for lower level. Knowledge is for higher level.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Can we go to the case? A global bank, now look at it, initiated a large scale reskilling program to upskill its IT staff. Now tell me, where is IT staff coming? Bank. We are speaking about bank. We are speaking about IT staff. Lower level or higher level?
IT staff is lower level.
IT staff definitely lower level in a bank setup. It's a global bank. I'm not speaking about whether their work is important or not important. I'm speaking about the levels. Okay. IT level, IT staff is at the lower level. And they are being given reskilling program on cloud computing technologies. What is cloud computing technologies? Cloud computing. Come on. Storing data.
Data storage.
Yeah. Data storage on clouds.
Cloud.
Yes. That is in some very far server, so that you have data validity, you are having safety of data as well as anonymity, everything. And where it is, it's a global bank. So bank, when it is there, you cannot have the data kept loose. No, not possible. So you have to understand why it is so very important. It's a global bank. It initiated a large scale, a very big, magnanimous scale reskilling program to upskill its IT staff on cloud computing technologies. Participants completed certifications via blended learning model. Tell me, what do you understand by the second statement?
Learning is of both types. It is in-person learning as well as
Online, offline learning.
Yes, online, offline, blended, excellent. But participants completed certifications. That means the certificates were given, there were exams, there were various things that they had to submit. Okay. Evaluation focus, all 4 quick packet levels, and ROI I want to know how much money I've invested and how much is the returns that I get. Outcome. Completion rate 93%, good or bad?
Good.
Good, very good. Completion pass rate 78%, good or bad?
It is also good.
Very good. Why? Large scale bank, such a big global level, 78% passage is very good. Certification you can't give it to everybody, no. In ISTD, if everybody passes, no, you should have a right people getting the right due certification. Post-program deployment into cloud projects. Please note, post-program deployment. After the program is over, how many people were put in cloud projects? 65% of its employees were put. Out of 78% who passed, 65% were replaced. Good or bad?
Good.
Very good. Average time to productivity, 3 months. Earlier it was 6 months to get for that productivity. After the training program, within 3 months, they can reach that level. Average time to productivity. We are happy about it. Discussion questions. How would you estimate cost savings or return on investment? Give me the formula. Give me the formula. Benefits minus
Benefit divided by the cost
into
100.
100. Yes. Can you just give me what are the benefits? Make an assumption. No need to have numbers.
Benefits here outweigh the cost, I feel so, because
Very good.
it's a large global bank and probably per person cost would have come down. And the benefits that we see, the outcomes in terms of outcomes are more.
Very much. Superb. What data would you need? Listen to this. What data would you need to link the training to time to productivity gains. Where is the time to productivity gains? Where it is given to you? Time to productivity gains. Where is it
The
given to
last
you?
statement, average
This
time
time to
to
productivity
Yes,
productivity.
3 months.
yes.
3 months.
Now
3
you
months.
get where is the data. Now tell me, what data would you need to link the training to time to productivity?
Same data, same variables means, but
Yes.
historical data.
But you need historical data. Superb, superb, superb. What continuous learning supports can be added? Where do you get continuous learning supports? Supports which chapter? Continuous learning support which chapter?
7th.
Yes,
Follow-up
yes.
7.
Supports. Eighth chapter.
8th.
Okay, eighth chapter. What continuous learning supports could be added? Now let's go to the questions. First, how would you estimate cost savings of RROI? You have been given reduced time to productivity, 6 months to 3 months. Definitely lowering outsourcing cost. Faster redeployment is being done. High internal utilization of skill staff is done. ROI can be calculated using cost saved per month into number of employees. Very easy. Data needed to link training to productivity gains, pre and post, you told me already. Project delivery timelines, manager performance evaluation, utilization of billable hours of data. How many hours of data they have used? Continuous learning support, community practice, advanced certification you can still have, mentorship programs you can have, knowledge sharing platforms, on the job project assignments. All these terms are there in chapter 8. You are happy with the cases? I am very happy with your participation. Nikita ma'am, Sanjay sir,
Thank
full
you,
on
ma'am.
full. Thank you. And all
Ma'am,
the other people
because
who
they
came.
are IT staff, I read about this that they are called like for kids, it is called as sandbox, right? They
Yes.
create creative sandbox or cloud sandbox or something sandbox. I've
Mm.
forgotten the name for these IT people to basically play around with whatever they've learned. So
Yes,
everybody
yes,
makes
yes.
a model or a module. I don't know what that's called, but sandbox I remember because they made it
Gamification
like a
type.
kid play and they also.
Gamification type.
So can that be a continuous learning support here?
Yes, it is. It is based on the type of people that you have and the demography of learners. You can have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So case studies 6 solved. Any queries on the case studies? We are having last 10 minutes. Anything from first to 10th chapter, 10th module. If not, I need
Ma'am,
your 5.
ma'am, the answers may be varying. It depends on the perception of the candidate who is answering.
It has to vary, sir. Case study means your answers have to vary. There is no right and
Right
wrong
or wrong.
answer in a case study. However, they should be relevant answers. There is no right and wrong in a case study. Please note, you should have relevant answers. You can
Preeti
stick
ma'am,
on
are you looking for specific keywords in the answer or the length when we solve case studies?
it is the assumptions that you make and sticking on to assumptions.
No, when we write, is it like like the answers that you've given are like one-liners, but they are like very
You need
term
to you need to write in paragraphs. I gave you
paragraph.
one-liners
Okay.
just to give the core this thing. What is that? Variables. But these words need not be there in your case study. Need not be there. However,
Okay.
what you tell should be you should be consistent. Your first question and the second question, if it is there, it should not be contradictory. It should be consistent.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Answer to a case study is purely individualistic and realistic. You can't have something out of the blue. That cannot be there. Assumption should be, calculated assumptions.
No, ma'am, just we want to understand whether the answer should be in the form of bullets or some explanation.
Not in bullets. That's what I said, sir. Not in bullets.
Yeah.
Depending upon the number or the marks that is been allotted, Your case study, please note, for every case, first put one para of the introduction, means what you understand with the case. So I asked you, what is the case? First para is one para introduction of the case, or gist of the case, not introduction, gist of the case. Then, if possible, if you can, only if there is time, you can do a SWOT analysis of the case: strengths, weakness, opportunities, and challenges. SWOT analysis of the change you can do of the case. Second para. Third, you go to question number 1. Fourth para, question 2. Fifth para, question 3. And last, write one small summary, just 2 lines of conclusion. This is how your case should be solved. For every question, there is marks which is allotted. For example, if the case study is 10 marks, and there are 3 questions, maybe first question is 3 marks. Second question is 3 marks. Third question is 4 marks. It is there already. And what you have written as an introduction, what you written as a conclusion and the gist will not have individual marks, but that will be considered when the case study is evaluated. Remember that. The structuring of the case should be very neat, very neat. Always have just 2 lines of gist of the case, one line of SWOT analysis, 1 line, that's it, a bullet. Then you go to question 1, elaborated, question 2, elaborated, question 3, elaborated. Write down in the side question 1, question 2, question 3. And then, if possible, just 2 lines to sum up the entire case. Are you comfortable?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it should be minimum 3 to 4 pages.
Yeah. I think
3 to 4
600
pages.
to 10 hours.
Yes. Done? Comfortable? I go further. When we have done, and there are last 7 minutes remaining, I need your 7 minutes. Any questions and queries I will take on the first chapter till 10th chapter, because over a period of time from November till now, we have uncovered 10 modules. We have not covered them, we have uncovered them. And since we have uncovered, I thank God for this wonderful opportunity that is today. And today was a very good opportunity to do a work better than yesterday. But if you want to be consistent, if you want to change, if you want to be into the learning era, please upgrade your skills. You need to upgrade, and if you don't upgrade, you will be there where other people will go ahead. And it is not you're doing for other people, you're doing to see that you grow, you enhance. I'm very happy that you have joined into ISTD program. As I congratulate each one of you, I wish that entire skills of yours would go higher. Can you read this word?
Nowhere.
It's nowhere and now here.
Now here.
Yes.
Now here.
Yes.
Now
So
here.
from November, which was nowhere, all of you are here in February, which is now here. And I'm very sure you have improved yourself and the journey has been good. What do you say? Journey has been good for training, evaluation, and effectiveness modules?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now you are all into higher studies. I congratulate you into this area of higher studies. Excellent. Let the journey of study always continue. I do a little bit of traveling for various countries and various programs. I've been into various training sessions, and I talk to students. Universally, I find steps of study. There are 4 steps of study. I don't know whether you also follow the same pattern, but let me give you the 4 studies, universally applicable 4 steps of studies. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
much. Good. You are still in the step. What is this?
Shock.
Wonder.
Shock.
It's a shock. It's a wonder. And you know what's a shock? When you see your best friend studying, oh, that's a shock. What is this?
Surprised.
Surprise. You know what's your
Can you
reaction?
see yourself shedding?
Okay. It's your reaction when you see your friend ask for an extra sheet during examination. अरे ये क्या लिख रहा है? मुझे तो लिखना ही नहीं आ रहा है. Okay. So this
Yes.
is where you have wonderful things. Welcome to the area of study, but please note, dear Board of Education, sometimes we are also bored of education. It happens, and we need to refresh ourselves. Can you identify these three people? Companies at least. Companies बताइए.
Mark Zuckerberg,
Facebook,
Okay,
Facebook,
good.
Apple,
Yes.
and Microsoft.
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 Excellent. These three people did not complete their education. These three people, they did not complete their education. They left schooling in the middle. Moral of the
Yes.
story. Moral of the story.
need
They
not
were
discuss.
creative. They
Okay,
thought out
okay.
of the box.
Moral of the story is that we cannot leave education. These are, as you said, they were creative, they were exception, but the fourth one is the rule. The first three were exceptions, but the fourth one is the rule. Fourth one is the law. If I and you don't complete education, then we cannot go higher. For us, education is the most powerful weapon, and using that weapon, we can change our destiny, we can change the societal aspects, and we can bring about that beautiful change. So, dear friends, nobody can go back and change a bad beginning. We cannot. It's highly impossible. But we can start now and create a successful ending. And that is what you all are into, and I'm really happy about it. Achieving what we truly want is success from the ladder which you climb, which you have gone through even at this age, from I won't, I can't, I wish, I might, I can, and wow, I did. Well, that is success. I will now show you the world's smallest man, okay? The world's smallest man. See if you can hear the volume. She's the wife. She's the wife.
It is not audible. Not audible.
There is no
He's
sound,
the
ma'am.
son.
Sound is not there.
Good one. Good one. I want to ask a question to you. Is it a very perfect family or is it a happy family?
Both.
Happy family.
It's a happy family. It's a happy family. Once again, I put a question. Is it a perfect family or is it a happy family?
Ma'am, both.
Happy
Okay,
family.
it's a perfect family. Okay, fine. But more so, it is a happy family. I come to our families. Do you have a perfect family or do you have a happy family? Or can we have a perfect family or can we have a happy family?
Ma'am, the family we have is perfect only for us.
Yes. But can we have a happy family?
Yes,
Of
we
course,
Or
can.
can we have a
because
perfect
because it's
family?
perfect for us, it's a happy family.
Yes. We cannot have anything perfect in life. It's impossible. If there is perfection, then we are God. It's just impossible. But we can all have happy and happy family and make them perfect. That's for sure. Okay. So here we need to understand one thing. None of us are perfect. We need to continuously improve, but all of us can be happy. And that's the ultimate measure. The greatest pleasure in life is doing what others say you cannot do. Somebody said when you did ISTD, oh, come on, you cannot. And now they're going higher and higher. That really matters. And we cannot do great things. We can do only small things, but with great love. Great love, said Mother Teresa. I was happy that I could meet Mother Teresa 3, 4 times. I've been with her, sat with her, spent hours with her when I was small. It was very nice. Okay, so that inspiration keeps on, and that is what she says. We can never do great things. We can do small things with great love, and it really matters. It matters. And if you wish to travel far and fast, dear friends, travel light. How to do it? Take off your envies, take off your jealousness, take off your unforgiveness, take off your selfishness, take off your fears. You will fly and fly high, क्योंकि जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा. Will not get it again. It's a beautiful life. Let's enjoy it and get the most out of it on an everyday basis. Today being a Sunday, February 8th, you'll not get it again. Come what may, let's enjoy the day. And we have miles and miles and miles and miles to go before we rest. Our ultimate destination is death. So let us enjoy the journey. I'm very deeply, thankful to ISTD for giving me such a great opportunity to at least talk to you, to understand you, to know you, to explore this particular subject with you. And it is a journey which I have lived, and last 3 months were good. I enjoyed being with you on a Sunday as well. So hope this thing would continue always. Let's be in touch. Let's have a connect. So before I end, I give you the last message, and the message is madness. Okay. The last message given to you is madness. Let's see it. Let's explore it. It's madness, what it is. So I thank each one of you. Thank you for being there, and thank you for your time. I am very grateful to ISTD. And yes, let the motto keep on going higher. When you are being giants in the area of training, may training be always utilized for knowledge dissemination and development of self, others, and society at large. Once again, I thank each one of you. This is my connect. I would always be available. Okay, emails, not very often. I'll be out here and there. It we are bombarded on the phone, on a WhatsApp message. I'm always available. Thank you very much, each one of you. I once again profusely thank from ISTD Gurvinder Singh sir for the connect, for always being there, and for always being there to help around whenever things were to be put in place. I am indebted to each one of you for being there on time and being very, very, very responsive throughout the sessions. Thank you, one and all. Any queries, I'm there to take it up.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful sessions. We loved all your sessions.
Thank you, Ashik sir. Thank you.
Excellent one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
You
much,
not
ma'am.
only taught us,
Thank you,
you
ma'am.
just inspired us also.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful message, ma'am, for inspiring message in
Thank
the
you,
last.
David sir. Thank you.
Gratitude, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Diya ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Shishma ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
a lot.
Preeti, ma'am.
Akshata
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank
Stay
you. Thank
healthy,
you.
stay wealthy. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll
Thanks
be
a
happy
lot.
to connect if there is anything. Do well in your exams.
Thank you, ma'am,
Please,
once again.
everybody. Thank you. So can we call it a day?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Happy Sunday. Be happy with your family.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
Thank you,
always
ma'am.
happiness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We close the meeting. Thank you.